Life will test you. It will push you to your limits. It will throw pain, stress, and disappointment in your path. Most people break under pressure. They lash out, they overthink, they spiral. But there's a secret few understand. Emotional strength is a skill, not a gift. It's not about avoiding pain. It's not about suppressing feelings. It's about mastering yourself no matter what happens. The loudest voices won't control you. The chaos around you won't control you. You will. In this audiobook, you'll learn the exact habits, mental frameworks, and daily practices to stop reacting impulsively, stay calm under pressure, build a mind that is unshakable. Because when your emotions are under control, everything else in life becomes easier. Chapter 1. Own your emotions before they own you. Most people live their lives reacting, not responding. A harsh comment at work, a sudden traffic jam, or a mistake by someone else can trigger anger, frustration, or anxiety. And when emotions take over, your decisions are no longer yours. You act on impulse. You say things you regret. You let stress control your day. But emotional strength begins with awareness. Step 1. Recognize your triggers. Every strong person knows what sets them off. Maybe it's criticism, rejection, or uncertainty. When you notice a spike of anger or anxiety, pause and label it. This is frustration, this is impatience, this is fear. Naming your emotions takes away half their power. Suddenly, they are no longer mysterious forces controlling you. They are signals your mind is sending. Step 2. Pause and respond. You have a choice. Not every feeling needs action. The next time you feel irritation rising, take 3 deep breaths. Step back, count to 10, remind yourself, I control how I respond. This pause is a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. Step 3. Reprogram your response. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Every time someone provokes you, instead of reacting, say internally, this is their choice. I choose mine. Replace automatic reactions with deliberate actions, calm words, measured responses, or simply silence. Step 4. Daily practices to strengthen emotional control. Journaling. Write down moments where emotions controlled you. Reflect on how you could respond differently next time. Mindful breathing. 2 to 5 minutes per day reduces emotional reactivity. Visualization. Imagine stressful scenarios and practice staying calm. Mental rehearsal builds strength before real challenges appear. Remember, small, repeated actions create lasting emotional power. Every time you pause, reflect, and respond instead of react, you train your brain to stay calm under pressure. By the end of today, you will realize no one can make you angry without your permission. Your emotions are yours to control, and controlling them is the first step toward emotional strength. Chapter 2. Build mental armor. Strengthen your mind against stress. Stress is inevitable. Life will throw challenges, deadlines, arguments, and disappointments your way. But here's the truth. It's not the stress that breaks you. It's how you handle it. Emotional strength is built like armor, layer by layer, habit by habit, thought by thought. Step 1. Change your perspective. Stress is a signal, not an enemy. When pressure rises, repeat this internally. This is a challenge, not a threat. Your mind reacts to perception. If you see stress as an attack, your body reacts with panic. If you see it as an opportunity to grow, your body reacts with energy and focus. Example, think of athletes before a big game. Their hearts race, their palms sweat, but they channel that energy into performance. You can do the same in daily life. Step 2. Strengthen your mind daily. Mental resilience is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Cold exposure, a cold shower or splash of cold water, trains your mind to tolerate discomfort. Delayed gratification. Practice waiting 10 minutes before indulging in a small craving. Every time you say, "I can wait," you strengthen self-control. Focused work sessions. Avoid distractions and push through small discomforts while working on tasks. Discipline under low pressure translates to calm under high pressure. Step 3. Build a buffer. Emotional armor is built on preparation. Sleep. Even one night of poor sleep weakens emotional resilience. Protect it like a shield. Nutrition. Balanced meals fuel calm thinking. Movement. Regular exercise not only strengthens your body, but reduces stress chemicals in your brain. Step 4. Mental tools for on-the-spot stress. When you face unexpected stress, pause and breathe. 5 deep breaths resets your nervous system. Anchor yourself. Say aloud or internally, "I am in control. This moment does not control me." Shift focus. Identify one small action you can take immediately to regain control. Action dissolves panic. Step 5. Repetition creates resilience. Do these exercises daily, even when life feels calm. Emotional strength is not built during crises, it's built before the storm hits. When your mind is armored, stress becomes a tool instead of a threat. You remain calm, you make better decisions, you survive and thrive when others crumble. Remember, strength doesn't come from avoiding pressure, it comes from meeting it with preparation, awareness, and repetition. Chapter 3. Detach to gain clarity. Stop letting emotions cloud your decisions. Emotions are powerful, but they are also temporary. Anger, fear, jealousy, or sadness can feel overwhelming in the moment, but they rarely reflect the full truth of a situation. The key to emotional strength is learning to detach, not to suppress, but to observe. Step 1. Observe without reacting. Imagine your emotions as waves in the ocean. You cannot stop the waves, but you can control whether you're swept away by them. When a strong emotion rises, mentally step back and say, "I notice this feeling. It is not me. It is passing." This simple mental pause separates reaction from response, giving you clarity. Step 2. Ask the hard questions. Emotions can mislead if you act on them immediately. Ask, is this fact or opinion? Will this matter in 24 hours, 24 days, or 24 years? What is the most constructive action I can take right now? When you detach, your decisions come from logic paired with wisdom, not raw emotion. Step 3. Distance yourself from triggers. Sometimes the strongest emotional control comes from removing yourself from the source. Step away from heated arguments. Delay responding to emails that provoke anger. Take a walk before responding to stressful situations. Detachment is not avoidance, it is strategic control. You conserve energy for actions that matter. Step 4. Practice mindful reflection. Daily reflection trains your mind to detach naturally. Journaling prompts: what emotion controlled me today? How could I have responded more calmly? Over time, you start noticing emotions before they take over, giving you the power to act rather than react. Step 5. Detachment builds confidence. When you detach and see situations clearly, your decisions improve. You stop being manipulated by fear, anxiety, or anger. You operate with calm authority. Detachment is the difference between reactive people and resilient people. It is the bridge between emotional control and true mental strength. Remember, Your emotions are powerful, but your mind is stronger. Step back, observe, decide, then act. Chapter 4. Master Self-Talk. Speak to yourself like a champion. Your mind is listening every second of every day. Every thought, every internal phrase, every judgment you make about yourself either builds strength or erodes it. Most people underestimate the power of self-talk. They let negative thoughts dominate. I can't handle this. I'm not good enough. Why does this always happen to me? And each time they repeat these words, they weaken their emotional resilience. Step 1. Become aware of your inner voice. Start noticing what you say to yourself in stress, failure, or disappointment. The first step to mastering self-talk is awareness. Awareness creates choice. Once you notice negative thoughts, you can replace them. Step 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Ask, is this true? Is there evidence? Am I catastrophizing? For example, if you think, I always fail, challenge it. I've succeeded many times before, and this is just one setback. Each challenge weakens the grip of negativity. Step 3. Replace with empowering statements. Your brain responds to repetition. Reprogram it like software. Use phrases like, I am calm under pressure. I control my emotions, not the other way around. Every challenge makes me stronger. Repeat these daily, especially during stressful moments. Your mind will start to believe it. Step 4. Use visualization alongside words. Picture yourself handling a difficult situation with calm and control. Pair the visualization with self-talk. I am in control. I stay composed. I act with clarity. Your subconscious begins training your responses before the actual challenge arrives. Step 5. Make self-talk a habit. Morning. Start the day with positive affirmations. Afternoon. Reset your focus with a short, empowering mantra. Evening. Reflect on moments of strength and reinforce them verbally. When your self-talk aligns with your goals and values, your emotions follow your direction. You stop being a victim of circumstance. You start mastering your mind, your mood, and your reactions. Remember, the strongest people don't just react. They speak to themselves like champions first, then act like champions. Chapter 5. Set boundaries, protect your mind and energy. Emotional strength isn't just about controlling your reactions, it's also about protecting yourself from unnecessary stress, negativity, and energy drains. Most people struggle because they allow external forces to dictate their emotions. Toxic people, overloaded commitments, constant interruptions. And every time you fail to set a boundary, you give away a piece of your calm and control. Step 1. Identify your emotional limits. Ask yourself, what situations consistently leave me drained? Which relationships cause me stress more than support? Awareness is the first step. You cannot protect what you haven't identified. Step 2. Learn to say no. Saying no is not rude, it is necessary for your emotional strength. Practice small boundaries first, declining social events that don't serve you, saying no to unnecessary favors that overwhelm your schedule. Each no is a muscle you strengthen. Over time, it becomes natural and empowering. Step 3. Control your inputs. Your mind is a sponge. It absorbs everything around you. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid gossip or toxic media. Reduce time with draining individuals. Instead, fill your environment with calm, inspiration, and constructive influence. Step 4. Physical and digital boundaries. Physical space. Create a calm, organized environment where your mind can reset. Digital space. Turn off notifications, mute arguments, and limit social media scrolling. Boundaries aren't just emotional, they are practical shields that protect your focus. Step 5. Reinforce daily. Remind yourself, I am allowed to protect my energy. I am allowed to choose peace over chaos. Every boundary you enforce reinforces your inner calm and makes you harder to destabilize. Remember, emotional strength isn't just what you withstand, it's also what you choose to let in. Protecting your mind and energy is a daily act of self-discipline. Chapter 6. Embrace discomfort. Grow through emotional challenges. Emotional strength isn't built in comfort zones. In fact, comfort is the enemy of growth. Life will always test you with situations that feel uncomfortable. Difficult conversations, criticism or rejection, high-pressure deadlines or responsibilities. Most people avoid these challenges. They retreat, procrastinate, or suppress their emotions, and in doing so, they weaken their resilience. But emotional strength comes from leaning into discomfort and learning to navigate it. Step 1. Recognize discomfort as a signal. Discomfort is not a warning. You are not in danger. Instead, it is a signal that growth is available. When your heart races, your palms sweat, or your mind feels tension, remind yourself, this is opportunity disguised as challenge. Step 2. Start small. Embrace discomfort gradually to build confidence. Speak up in a meeting even if it feels scary. Approach a difficult conversation with honesty and calm. Tackle tasks you've been avoiding. Small wins create mental momentum and prepare you for bigger challenges. Step 3. Reframe the narrative. Instead of thinking, I hate this situation, ask, what can I learn? How can I grow? How will I become stronger? Reframing turns anxiety into action, fear into focus, and stress into clarity. Step 4. Practice emotional exposure. Occasionally place yourself in controlled discomfort to train your mind. Take a cold shower. Endure physical fatigue with controlled effort. Speak in public or present your ideas despite nervousness. Every exposure strengthens your emotional endurance. Step 5. Reflect and internalize. After a challenging experience, ask yourself, what did I learn about my emotional reactions? How did I handle it, and how can I improve? Reflection transforms discomfort into wisdom, creating lasting emotional resilience. Remember, strength is not the absence of fear, stress, or difficulty. It is the ability to navigate them with calm, clarity, and control. Embrace discomfort, and your mind becomes unshakable. Chapter 7. Practice gratitude. Strengthen your mind through appreciation. One of the most overlooked sources of emotional strength is gratitude. Most people train their minds to focus on what is wrong, what they lack, what failed, what someone did to them. When your mind constantly scans for problems, it naturally becomes heavier, more negative, and more reactive. But emotionally strong people train their minds differently. They train their minds to notice what is working, not because life is perfect, but because perspective creates emotional power. Step 1. Shift your mental lens. Your brain naturally focuses on threats and problems. This is a survival mechanism. But in modern life, this bias can trap you in constant stress and dissatisfaction. Gratitude is the tool that rebalances your mind. Instead of asking, why is everything going wrong? Start asking, what is still good in my life? It could be something simple, your health, a supportive friend, the opportunity to improve yourself. Even in difficult times, there is always something worth appreciating. Step 2. Train gratitude daily. Gratitude works best when it becomes a daily habit. Every morning or evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't need to be big achievements. Sometimes the most powerful gratitude comes from small things: a quiet morning, a lesson learned from failure, a moment of peace during a busy day. This simple exercise rewires your brain to seek positivity instead of problems. Step 3. Use gratitude during stress. When life feels overwhelming, pause and ask yourself, what in my life is still stable, still supportive, still good? This question does something powerful. It reminds your mind that a single problem does not define your entire life. Your situation becomes balanced again. Stress loses its control. Step 4. Appreciate growth, not just comfort. Emotionally strong people also feel gratitude for challenges because every struggle contains a lesson, every setback builds resilience. Instead of thinking, why did this happen to me? Think, what is this teaching me? This mindset transforms obstacles into training grounds for emotional strength. Step 5. Gratitude creates inner stability. When gratitude becomes part of your thinking pattern, something incredible happens. Your emotional baseline becomes calm and stable. You stop reacting to every inconvenience. You stop magnifying small problems. Instead, you move through life with quiet confidence and perspective. Because your mind remembers, life is not just challenges. Life is also opportunity, progress, and meaning. And recognizing that truth builds emotional strength that cannot easily be shaken.
Chapter 8. Control your environment. Surround yourself with strength. Your emotional strength is not built only inside your mind. It is also shaped by the environment around you, the people you spend time with, the content you consume, the conversations you engage in. All of these things quietly influence your emotions, your mindset, and your level of inner stability. Most people underestimate this truth. They believe emotional strength means enduring negativity endlessly. But true strength is also about choosing the right environment to protect your mental energy. Because even the strongest mind becomes exhausted in a constantly toxic environment. Step 1. Evaluate the people around you. Look closely at the people in your daily life. Ask yourself a simple question. Do these people bring clarity and encouragement, or do they bring negativity and chaos? Emotionally strong individuals surround themselves with people who encourage growth, speak honestly but constructively, respect boundaries, inspire discipline and responsibility. This doesn't mean avoiding every difficult person, but it does mean limiting the influence of those who drain your emotional energy. Step 2. Reduce exposure to negativity. Your mind absorbs what it repeatedly experiences. If you constantly hear complaints, gossip, pessimistic thinking, your mind will slowly begin to mirror those patterns. Emotionally strong people protect their attention carefully. They limit negative media, endless social media comparisons, conversations that revolve around blame or victimhood. Instead, they focus on information and influences that strengthen their thinking. Step 3. Build an environment that supports calm. Your surroundings affect your emotions more than you realize. A chaotic environment often leads to a chaotic mind. Small changes can make a huge difference. Keep your workspace organized. Create quiet moments during the day. Spend time in nature whenever possible. A calm environment helps your mind reset and recover from stress. Step 4. Seek mentors in positive influences. No one builds emotional strength alone. Look for people who demonstrate calm decision-making, emotional maturity, discipline under pressure. Learn from their behavior. Observe how they respond to stress, conflict, and uncertainty. Over time, their example becomes a blueprint for your own emotional strength. Step 5. Remember this powerful rule. Your environment either feeds your strength or feeds your weakness. There is rarely a neutral middle. Every conversation, every piece of content, every relationship is shaping your emotional state. So choose carefully. Choose influences that challenge you to grow.
Choose environments that support clarity and calm. Because when your environment supports your mindset, your emotional strength becomes far easier to maintain.
Chapter 9. Stay calm under pressure, the ultimate test of emotional strength. Anyone can appear calm when life is easy, when everything goes according to plan, when people agree with you, when nothing challenges your patience. Calmness is easy, but emotional strength is not measured in peaceful moments. It is revealed when pressure rises, when things go wrong, when people criticize you, when situations feel unfair or overwhelming. That is the moment your emotional strength is tested. Step 1. Slow down your reaction. Pressure creates urgency. Your mind wants to react immediately. It wants to defend itself, argue, panic, or blame. But emotionally strong people do something different. They slow down. They pause before speaking. They breathe before responding. This short pause is powerful because it stops emotions from taking control. A calm mind always makes better decisions than a reactive mind. Step 2. Focus on what you can control. In stressful situations, many things are outside your control. Other people's behavior, unexpected problems, sudden changes. If you focus on these uncontrollable elements, stress multiplies quickly. Instead, emotionally strong individuals ask one simple question: what is the next action I can control? Maybe it's making a phone call, solving one small problem, clarifying a misunderstanding. Action creates momentum. Momentum reduces anxiety. Step 3. Lower the emotional volume. Under pressure, emotions become louder. Anger feels stronger. Fear feels bigger. Frustration feels overwhelming. But you can reduce the intensity by grounding yourself. Try these quick techniques. Take 5 slow breaths. Relax your shoulders and posture. Speak slower than usual. These small physical changes send signals to your brain that everything is under control, and when your body calms down, your mind follows. Step 4. Train for pressure before it arrives. Athletes prepare for competition long before the game begins. Emotionally strong people do the same thing. They practice discipline during normal days. They develop calm thinking, patience, and awareness through daily habits. So when real pressure appears, their mind already knows how to respond. Pressure does not break them. It simply reveals the strength they have already built. Step 5. Remember the bigger picture. In stressful moments, your mind often exaggerates the importance of the situation. Everything feels urgent and overwhelming. But emotionally strong individuals zoom out and ask, will this matter in a week, in a month, in a year? Most problems shrink when viewed through this wider perspective, and when problems shrink, calm thinking returns. Pressure is inevitable, but losing control is not. When you train yourself to pause, focus on action, and keep perspective, something powerful happens. You become the person others rely on during chaos, the person who stays calm when everyone else panics, and that is one of the clearest signs of true emotional strength.
Final closing. Emotional strength is built daily. Emotional strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build. You build it every time you pause instead of reacting. Every time you control your thoughts instead of letting them control you. Every time you face discomfort instead of avoiding it. Small moments, small decisions, repeated daily. That is how emotional strength grows. Remember what you've learned. Own your emotions before they own you. Build mental armor against stress. Detach so you can think clearly. Speak to yourself with strength. Protect your energy with boundaries. Embrace discomfort as a path to growth.
Practice gratitude to stabilize your mind. Choose environments that support your strength. Stay calm when pressure rises. These are not just ideas, they are daily disciplines. Because the truth is simple. Life will continue to test you. Challenges will continue to appear. But when you train your mind, control your reactions, and strengthen your emotional discipline, you become someone who cannot easily be shaken. And when your mind becomes that strong, something powerful happens. You stop merely surviving life. You start mastering it. Now take what you've learned today, practice it daily, and build the emotional strength that will carry you through anything.